Hello from the Philippines. This is Arsenia Rivamonte Joaquin. We're going to continue reading the preaching of the Lord Jesus Christ in chapter 7 in the book of Maththaios or Matthew in the New Testament. But before we're going to read chapter 7, I would like to read to you Revelation chapter 1 verse 3. Blessed is the man who reads and the men who hear the words of the prophecy and who keep the things having been written in it, for the time is near. Please listen carefully and intently and understand the message of God. We're now going to read chapter 7. Judge not in order that you would not be judged. For in what judgment you judge, you will be judged. And in what measure you measure will be measured back to you. And why do thou see the tiny particle in the eye of the brother of thee, but thou perceive not the beam in thy eye? Or how will thou say to the brother of thee, let that I could cast out the tiny particle out of the eye of thee, and behold the beam in the eye of thee? Hypocrite, cast out first the beam out of the eye of thee, and then thou wilt see clearly to cast out the tiny particle out of the eye of the brother of thee. You should not give to the dogs the thing holy, neither should you cast the pearls of you in front of the pigs, lest perchance you tread them in the feet of them, and having turned, they would rip you. Request, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be opened to you. For every man who requests receives, and the man who seeks finds, and to the one who knocks it will be opened. Or who is the man out of you whom the son of him will request bread? He will not give to him a stone. Or also he will request a fish. He will not give to him a snake. Therefore, if you yourselves, being evil, know how to give good gifts to the children of you, by how much more will the Father of you in the heavens give good things to the ones who request him? Therefore, all things whatsoever you will that men do to you, even you yourselves do this to them. For this is the law and the prophets. Enter through the narrow gate, because the wide gate and the broad way is the one which leads away into destruction, and the man entering through it are many. The narrow gate and the way which has been made troublesome is the one which leads away into life, and the men who find it are few. Beware from the false prophets who come to you in clothes of sheep, but inside they are grubber wolves. From the fruits of them you will fully know them. They gather not grapes from thorns, or figs from thistles. Thus every good tree produces good fruits, but the bad tree produces evil fruits. A good tree is not able to produce evil fruits, nor a bad tree to produce good Every tree not producing good fruit is being cut out and casted into fire, then indeed from the fruits of them you will fully know them. Not every man who says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter into the kingdom of the heavens, but the man doing the will of the Father of me in the heavens. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, is it not that in thy name we prophesied, and in thy name we casted out demons, and in thy name we did many miracles? And then I will confess to them that I never knew you. Depart from me, the men who work lawlessness. Therefore, every man who hears these words of me and does them will be likened to a wise man who built the house of him on the rock. And the rain went down, and the rivers came, and the winds blew and fell against that house, and it fell not, for it had been founded on the rock. And every man who hears these words of me and does them not will be likened to man, a moron, who built his house on the sand. And the rain went down, and the rivers came, and the winds blew, and struck against that house, and it fell, and the fall of it was great. And it happened when Jesus ended these words, the crowds were being astonished at the teaching of him, for he was teaching them as having authority, and not as the scribes of them. That's the end of chapter 7 of Maththaios or Matthew in the book of the New Testament. We are going to read the other preaching of the Lord Jesus Christ next time. I hope you have imbibed the words in this New Testament. May God bless all of us, and thank you very much.